What is happening today? I'm just watching this GBPJPY. Time right now is 22:11 in the morning, and there's a breakout here on the GBPJPY 30 minutes. Uh, there's a semaphore, which means it's a short breakout taking place, right? Uh, let's just see. You can see it's a shark fin. I picked this up by just switching over to Telegram and finding it here, right? 1027. It's probably one earlier here, but it's probably this one here. 1027, which means it was a 10 o'clock candle. Could have been one earlier. Let's see. There's an exit Sharkman, which is at exit D. That signal D, right? Is the XD, right? That XD is this here. There's the exit, so you could see. Notice that big XD, right? That's the hook exit that we getting on into, right? So that the hook exit actually comes out earlier than the volatility band crossover exit. But you may say, yeah, I lost money here because look at it, and then it came down again. Remember, people, that this is London Open, so there's a lot of, I won't say chaos, but there's a lot of manipulation here. This being what they call ICT, who called a Judas trail, and now coming back down again. You have to understand that this is a stop on an induction for you. The ICT calls us, hear this now, turtle soup, then Judas trail. Here's the intention now, right? Go down. So here's the breakout coming, right? And the semaphore shows that it's a breakout. And whenever you see a semaphore, it may move to the next candle, it may move to the next candle, but it's never just going to continue moving to the next candle. Eventually, this will lead to a retracement. There's a good video on this by Tro, the rumpled one, in on the YouTube channel, who explains what a semaphore is. It's a breakout. It's not a reversal, but it's going to lead into a reversal, and there's a method of determining this, right? And I advise you to watch Tro. I'll speak about this method. It's quite simple, but right now I'm just monitoring this trade here. So I see there was probably, well, that day is this year. I'm just looking for GPJPY among the signals here. A lot to go through. Here's one peak formation low, but it's on a 60-minute, right? I'm looking for 30-minute just to validate the signal. And there's the that's the one I was looking for, right? 9 o'clock, it's probably this one or this one, probably this one of these two. 9 o'clock, let's just make sure. 9 o'clock, yeah, it's this one, right? Where is it? Right, the shark fin is this one here. Okay, so there's the exit for that one, or the TDI hook exit. Now it's gone into another shark fin, right? Uh, as I explained, turtle soup, Judas trail, stop hunt, intention, right? This always happens, always. Not on this instrument, but on most instruments. What the composite man, the market manipulator, does. Okay, now you as a Btmm guy, let's take this out on chart. We're outside the bands also, very good uh, signal visually, right? Let's just take this out. Look at our EMAs. Oh, that's not a nice EMA. There's a 5 and there's a 13, and that's good. There's a 50, and now, with most people, once that crossover takes place, 5, actually the 13, they're gonna go into the straight. But where's this guy heading? Probably eating here, right? Probably eating here at this area here. Okay. So let's just mark this and then we'll come back to it later. I'm gonna pause this, continue doing what I'm doing. Where are you now? Man, all this crap I do. Just put this here. I'm gonna pause it, come back later, and see what it does. So I'm gonna pause this video. But that's what's happening today on GPJPY. Got a shark fin, got an exit. We haven't yet put this out, the hook exit, but that exit I shown you, there's it there. And then now there's another shark fin. It's probably a semaphore on this thing, this particular instrument. Exit, exit, exit. That's a 4 hour. Blah, 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 blah. Easy one day. Nine. Yeah, there's a 4. So there ought to be one. So let's just see if I can find it. No, it's back in the same place. Just look for GPJPY. Sharpen below. 1027. It's the validation I'm waiting for. So the validation hasn't yet come up. There's another one there. Right. This is 1027. You may get a bit confused here. And this is still 1027. It's coming in from various packages. I should actually clean those packages up because it looks repetitive in its nature. It's not actually repetitive. Okay, so I haven't yet received that for because the candle probably didn't settle. Right, sharp. What's it? It's still a 4 hour. Okay, so it hasn't yet given it off, signals. Right, so let's wait for it. Let's pause it. Let's come back. Let's see what signal we get in terms of either a short-term exit or a shark fin exit or hook exit. Right, I'm back. I'm back. Quarter past 11. Just a quick follow-up. We're monitoring this trade. Uh, done what I expected it to do. It kind of, I don't know, touch the line, you can say. Let's see. Yeah, it's there. This is the area of interest. It's still a shark fin trade, so it's still a good trade. There's a slight retracement now. There you can see it's moving on. Notice that this signal only appears, a sell signal will only appear when it's a bearish candle. A buy signal like this here will only appear when it's a bullish candle. So you will not get this here, even though it may seem favorable, will only become a signal when it becomes applicable to the trade. That is, it will give off a sell signal when it's bearish. It will give off a buy signal when the candle is bullish. So here it's gone back into a 3. Remember, there's still a semaphore here, right? Okay. But bear in mind what I said. This is an area, that's why I drew this line of interest. So it may come here, play around for the day. I'm not quite sure. But that's why it's a good trade, eh? It really is, that taking down to the line, that's 41 pips, 42 pips, quite good. You can see it's playing around here now. What do you call that guy? That crook, the composite man, right? Well, the big area of interest here. Okay. So you may settle here for the day, collect what you can, go back up, right? Open up limit orders, spike here, take out stop losses, open up more limit orders. You can see spiked all the way to the top. Not all the way, but you spiked a bit of a way, right? Let's take us out, see what's he up to. So it's still outside the bands, it's good. If you go to a 1 hour TDI, this is a massive shark fin. right? Also waiting to see if our walk signal, the big X, comes in, right? So I'm going to pause it again. We get back to this later. What's happening today, right? We're still following the GBPJPY, 30 minutes. We can see exactly what I see there. There's a spike to the bottom. Reason for this could probably be taking out stop losses. Well, the only reason he does is to take out stop losses and open up limit orders, right? And then to go up, take those guys at whose orders he open up and take them up out along the way. But if you were in this trade from here and you're playing the exit game based on the indicators, let's say, yeah, you know, so far that is almost 50 pips. Right? It's good pips. Still no exit, right? Still outside the bands. On the 1 hour TDI, you can see there's indication of it may turn in, right? On a 4 hour, however, this is now MBL buy, right? This is MBL buy. So on a 4 hour, for if you're looking for longevity, I would say that this is gonna retrace, come down again, based on this here. Well, let's see what happens. Time right now is 10 past 12, so we're following the trade for the day. Okay, I'm gonna pause it again, continue doing my thing, and I'll get back to you. Just as a matter of interest, I put in a supply and demand zone indicator to see what's actually going on here. Uh, here's it here. And you can see this is a massive area of interest here, right? So there's a definite zone down here. This is actually a demand zone, not a support zone. The support zone means that the demand zone has been touched many times, right? Therefore, it becomes a support zone. When it's demand, it's been touched only once, as you can see there. So all uh, demand zones become support zones after being touched. So despite the wording there, that's what is out there on the internet concerning supply and demand, support and resistance. They're related, but they have difference behind them. So that's what's going on there right now, guys. Uh, open this up again. Just put, this is 30 minutes. Put a 2 hour candle in. You can see that that's a 2 hour candle, eh? Unique. Uh, that's what's going on there right now. Those little lines. Take us out. There's a candle there that should not be there. There's something going on there. This little line shouldn't be here. This is me and my constant experiments. It's a 4 hour candle. Massive candle, right? There's your 4 hour TDI here, so there's the reflection of it. Okay, right. Supply and demand, support and resistance. It's in this area of interest now. Expect a retracement. Time to get out. Okay, what's the time now? Just to show you I'm not cheating. Time right now. I'm in RSA. Okay, that's the time right now. So we're following the trade. Mm, okay, where is this? Pause. Let me just clean this up before I exit. 4 hour supply and demand. What's that 8 hour? This is the day line. This is the Asian session. That's the European session right now. 8 hours. Right. This guy. See that semaphore still on, eh? G36. Yeah. Easy. Low, low, high, low, low, low. Possible retracement because of the 36. If you get another big boy up there, it's not the end. So it is a retracement coming along here. Right. Kurvas 12, RSA. Following GBPJPY around 30 minutes. If you were in it, you've gotten 50 pips. Let's follow this. Pause in it. Okay, guys. It's 25 to 1, and there's a hook exit, right? Shortly after your semaphore. So it's up to you to get out. You can see there, before it even touched over the volatility band, there's an exit, right? So you could take this exit. You could rely on a 1 hour TDI to say, well, this thing's still running. But I seen here with supply and demand that he's done his thing for the time being, let's say. And he's probably going to go up to this area here. You can see these areas of interest here. Okay, bringing in something I'm not supposed to, supply and demand, but nonetheless, it's part of it. Why is he going up, right? He's only going up because he wants to take out these stop losses that took place along the way here. Okay, you can see he's heading up now. Chart's moving, right? So there's your hook, right? So I'm going to pause it once again. You could have gotten out here all day, right? After this thing closed and it remained there, you could have gotten out. Yeah, let's talk about it. The semaphore, you guys are saying, yeah, it repaints, right? So, nonetheless, it never repainted now, so it remains static. So, now after this is what I always say, after that, and this particular candle here, at this candle, if the semaphore remains static, then exit right at the open of that candle. If this thing had to go further down, the semaphore would have gone along with it, right? Still continuing a breakout. The semaphore is a breakout, but the semaphore never. So it remains static for now, right? So you can exit there, but you can also exit now because this is a hook. You can see the hook here, right? It may come down and cause this not to be a hook later. Now, these are not repainting indicators. These indicators change according to the situation in the market. Sorry, that's actually the wrong one. These are the hook key, right? So before it crossed over, my apologies, 30 minutes, yeah. So before it crossed over the volatility band, you already had an exit. And this is what we're working on. This is what we're going to give you for free, right? So there we are. There's a nice impact in also, eh? Okay. So this trade in total, if you had to exit now and say you went from somewhere to, let's say, the beginning, that's 35 pips. If you rode it right as far as you could, that would have maybe given, say, between 45 and 50 pips. And that's good money for the day, right? Very good money. So that's where we are. I'm going to pause it just as a matter of interest. If I were in this trade, I would be out, right? But I'm going to pause it, come back later this afternoon, see what happened, and take it from there. Right. Have a good day, everybody. That's what happened today. Sorry this one took so long, but we were actually following the trade. Right. Chat later. Cheers. Okay, let's wrap this up. It's now 20 to 2 in Johannesburg. And There's your hook exit and there's your volatility band exit, right? So as far as I'm concerned, deals closed. Okay, the deal's closed, and that's what happened today. Before the end of the day, before New York opened. So thanks a lot, guys. Hope you enjoyed this, but long for me. Have a good day. Cheers. Bye.